A little later than expected, thanks to some winter weather, the Nokia Lumia Icon arrived in my office in this giant Pelican case. Why don't we get it out of the case and out of the box? I'm Taylor Martin, this is Pocketnow, and this is the Nokia Lumia Icon uncasing. So what we have here is the Nokia Lumia Icon for Verizon, and as you can see, it came to us in this giant, sturdy, heavy Pelican box. We're not sure why, we don't really care why, it's just awesome. That's all we know, and as you can see, it also has Icon there branded on the front. So, I don't know why this exists, why it had to come to us like this, but I'm not complaining. Because this is awesome, it's a new experience, it's different. And it's not just like unboxing any other phone. That's probably why they did this. But without too much delay, let's get inside this awesome case and see what it's about. If you flip it open, you got this nice red glow, that's awesome. But you also have this paperwork here. This is just some standard stuff to tell us about the phone. The Nokia Lumia Icon on Verizon tells us what we've already been hearing for ages now, that it has a 20 megapixel pure view camera, 5-inch 1080p display, and a 2.2 gigahertz quad-core Crate 400 CPU that is part of the Snapdragon 800 chipset inside. It also has 32 gigs of storage, which that's not on here. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM, and awesome other things to boot. It's one of the most high-end Windows Phone devices we've seen, especially for Verizon. Also, just to clear the rest of the specs out of the way, it also has a 2420 milliamp hour battery. So, but let's get this out of the way and see what this is all about. So here's the handset. That's awesome. We're gonna move it to the side, of course, and see what else is under here. Get to know your phone, product safety warranty guide. That is your SIM card, and your two other things. That is going to be your AC brick, your power brick, as well as a micro USB cable for charging. So standard stuff there. You also get these Nokia Purity Pro wireless headphones as well. So they've got NFC embedded, as well as music controls, and this nice case. And you've also got some plexiglass down here. So yeah, actually down here we also have a wire, in case you don't want to listen to them wirelessly. Power brick for AC power. Product information guide. And under here we have a micro USB cable. So standard stuff there. Awesome that it includes these headphones. I want to check them out. I had the original Purities, not the Purity Pros. But I definitely want to check these out and see how the wireless sounds. But let's get all of this put aside. This awesome case out of the way, this giant case, which doesn't fit in the view. And let's take a look at what we're really here for, the phone itself, the Nokia Lumia Icon on Verizon. And this is one of the first really, truly high-end Windows phones on a CDMA carrier, and that's awesome. We haven't really seen anything to this caliber or degree on something like Verizon or Sprint here in the US, and that's awesome. We've been waiting for something like this for a while now. So as you can see here, the hardware is very stark and bold and squared and industrial, and I like that. I think Michael probably will as well. And as I said earlier, this is a 5-inch 1080p clear black display, so we're happy to see 1080p, and we're going to power it on while we do this little hardware tour as well. If you take a look at the bottom, all you have on the bottom here, as well as some branding, is the micro USB port. On the side you have a camera shutter key, a power button, the volume rocker. The top is a 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as a SIM slot, which you can actually just pop open with your finger, it looks like. Maybe I can't get to that, but we'll do that later. And this side is completely clear and black. Then you have your speaker port here on the bottom, which is nice and big, as well as the 20 megapixel pure view camera. So this thing looks awesome. It feels very heavy and sturdy in the hand, and it is powered up. Let's get started and see if we can skip through this. I can't remember if you can skip through without a SIM. So this thing is actually running Windows Phone 8, the Nokia Lumia Black update, but I don't think it's actually going to power on right now, or power up or activate, because the SIM card is in the Pelican box. I forgot about that. So it's not going to turn on. We can just take another quick hardware tour while I say some other things and close out the video. Like, stay tuned for the full review, which should be up next week or late this week at the very soonest. We'll have some comparisons up. We're going to compare this with the 1020, of course, and some other Android devices. and then we'll do a full review on it, so stay tuned for that. Until then, I'm Taylor Martin, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up button below and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this one in the future, as well as more Nokia Lumia Icon coverage over the next week. Be sure to follow us in all the usual places, Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus at Pocketnow. I'm Taylor Martin. You can find me on Twitter at CasperTech, and I will see you next time.